FTRL. We are in Italy today, and I'm glad to say I'm joined by Michael, or FTRL Houdini. How are you doing, mate?
Doing great, thanks. Should be at the
Good.
30s, only 13 points through the title fight.
Yeah, it should definitely be close. And returning, we've got Napoli.
Hello everybody.
Yeah, we're back to the good old days.
Yeah, day off from work, so straight to the commentary box and see what we have today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna share the link, so if you want to talk about Monza, if you like it or not.
I'm trying to get the link up myself.
That's alright. Yeah, you just do the link now, that'd be alright. Yeah, I don't mind Monza. I mean, it's okay. Nice big straight line. Not too much you can either like or dislike, really. What's your opinions, Napoli?
One of the best tracks, very easy, just full of gas and a little bit braking, and it's very easy track.
It's mainly expecting Jazz to go with a more low downforce setup, but mainly turn one might be quite a tricky area because cars more prone to lock up there, so it's going to be difficult off the start, just hoping nobody locks up and hits each other, keep it all clean, and hopefully it should be a good race, but like I said, second two should be a bit tougher. Drivers running low downforce, doing have a huge turning.
Yeah, turn one can be occasionally quite a lot of carnage in F1 real life and in the game, and the Ascari is always fun, so that'd be good. I'll just run through the teams we've got tonight. In the Mercedes we've got Goikart, I believe. In the Ferrari we've got FTRL Daddy and Rich T Gaming. In the Red Bull we've got Smertens, I think is Blue Flag, and Tezza, who is FTRL Hammer Time. Force India we've got, well, we would have Tim, but he's not here today. We've got Katamiz, who is Morocco Boy. Williams, we've got Coandi and Spurg. In the Renault, we've got Chulo and Panini. In the Toro Rosso, we've got onto the podium and Plexit. In the Haas, we've got AMK and Jesper. And in the McLaren, we've got Aaron and Button. We don't have any in the Sauber this week. So I imagine that the McLaren's probably not going to be great around Monza.
They will have some problems, maybe in a straight line, but you can easily save it that little bit on a setup, but then you will suffer on sector 2.
We've got Connor doing his qualifying lap now, coming through the sky. Manager to keep it all clean.
Yeah, I think AMK will be first to cross. Here he comes. 22.7. He's gone board with Connor then. So yeah, as I'm sure everyone aware, the title is between two people. We've got Aaron, and onto the podium. Aaron is 13 points clear of Connor, so that means that if he can finish top 3, then he'll be good either way. So yeah, unless Connor can manage to finish 13 places ahead of Aaron, Aaron will win the title. So he's got his work cut out as Connor.
Connor's set at 23.8 right now. It's going to be difficult for Aaron this race, this track's mainly based on how much straight line speed you can eke out with the car and even the McLaren. So
it's a good first lap. He's up into 5th. 23.5.
Well.
So it's not bad at all.
It's definitely a bit harder for him running with a McLaren engine because the engine's not that good.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit struggle for him to overtake anyone, as always.
Right now we've got one driver qualifying on a set of soft tyres. That's Flexions. So to take a longer first thing.
Yeah, it worked out for him in the Malaysia sort of send-off race we did. He did a very odd strategy. He did soft to supers didn't even involve the mediums at all, and he ended up on the podium from last or somewhere around there, so that was a good result. So obviously trying to do a similar thing today. Blue flag's done a decent lap, up to 4th. With the soft tyres you can do 2, 3 flying laps really. They're not going to deteriorate as quickly as your super soft, so that's one positive, him qualifying on these softs. With me,
well, wouldn't doing that, he's going to be on a set of supers while he was on a set of softs, so it's going to put him on a pace advantage, but it's going to also be for harder as he's got tyres that are high up in the tyre wear, but also they're dropping off the grip quite quick.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the strategy pans out. He's going to come up, no, he's going straight into the pits, so we may see him put on a pair of supers. Depends if he's happy with that 11th place or not.
So 5 minutes left. Do you think guys are improving their times? 1:21.8 is yeah, 1:21.8 is a pole position time. Do you guys think it's going to be a little bit lower?
Yeah, it can be a bit lower. I think it can be. It was early on in the session, the time was set, so you've still got like 5 minutes left, so just give them a bit more time. I think they'll be able to go a bit faster.
Got Button coming through in the other McLaren, just to start his qualifying lap. So there's quite a big gap between Katimis in P1 to Hammertime in P2. So he's quite a way clear of the field at the minute.
PB is running very little through, he's only got a lap and a half using max, so it's going to be quite close to using the Polish fuel by the end of the lap, I believe.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing it.
Very aggressive on a second variant. Turn 3, I guess, 3 and 4, little bit. It depends how you calculate on this track.
Yeah, they see where Button puts this. Aaron in the other McLaren's done a 23.5, so I'm guessing he'll be hoping for somewhere around there, maybe a bit faster. It's definitely his target time.
We've got the step that he's doing is, I think it's his first actual qualifying lap in the Ferrari. From what I saw at this lap, he's been doing pretty well, so I think he might be able to get through out the final corner, might be close to the top part of the leaderboard so far.
Yeah, he's been rapidly improving his big step daddy. He's on his other account, his original account this time. Much further name, can't lie.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good lap. I think Chulo's coming through as well to set his time.
Okay, Marco was on the Force India, so he has a very good chance to win this.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty good around Monza. 26.3. Chulo just backed out for the last sector there, so he obviously knew he wasn't going to improve. Well, or set a competitive time.
Yeah, he's got Connor coming off the pit lane, so he's going to be looking for one of the runs into the back.
And Aaron just started his lap on his first variant chicane.
We'll go on board with Aaron then for this qualifying lap, the current championship leader. See how he takes this chicane. It's one of those that you can cut quite heavily to gain quite a bit of time. Let's see if he does it. Yeah, it takes that nicely.
He's spun out just outside the second as well. I don't know what I think of what it's called right now.
Yeah, that's mode 1 and less mode 2. Heading to Ascari. Very tricky corner and a lot of traffic in front of him, but
It's looking very neat so far from Aaron.
Maybe he's revving and his engine too much and losing time a little bit.
Yeah, he seems to be holding it in.
A couple.
Yeah, he seems to be holding it in gear a bit. Here he comes. It is an improvement by 6/10, I think it was overall. So he's up to 7th. Let's have a look at Connor then. He's just coming through. So it's just coming through the first sector now and it's qualifying that. But I think Aaron can sort of, if he finishes around where he's currently sat, he will win the title anyway. So he's got to have a mistake. Yeah, Catamiz has gone faster again.
They've mentioned it. I've noticed that Aaron was revving his engine not quite a bit. It's just a balancing plan. He made a mistake out for the second to
Let's see if Connor can get near Aaron. I'm going for Ascari. Very nice.
Very wide, middle of Ascari, and I think he's not improving. Oh, 6/10.
only a little improvement there. Yeah. Yeah, those two will be very, very close. AMK moves up to 2nd in the Haas, 22 dead. Still quite a bit of Catamiz though. Let's have a look at Blue Flag coming through Parabolic here. Where can he put his Red Bull? 5th. Is Button setting a lap? I think he is.
Yeah, him and Hamilton are both in the exact same lap. The Hamilton gets these balls to 7th.
Oh. Very dramatic way to end it there from Button. So there we go, we've got Catamiz on pole by a good 3/10 to AMK, Big Step Daddy's in 3rd, then got Hammer Time, Blue Flag, Co-Andy, Spurg, Jesper, Plexit, then got Aaron onto the podium, starting side by side. Got Panini, Chulo, Rich T, and JB and Goikart don't set a time, as we saw JB crash out at the end there, so if one of you lot will focus on Aaron onto the podium going into the turn 1, that would be helpful.
Yeah, I've got it.
And I'm looking for standings, and you guys have 5 guys fighting for P3 on this championship. So we have a lot of looking for on this race.
We do. Yeah, I think it's Andy and Blue Flag are definitely 2 fighting for that 3rd.
Yeah, Blue Flag, Spurgo, Andy, Panini, and Tessa.
Yeah, so they're all gonna be fighting that. Tez is quite high up, I think he's 3rd or 4th or something. He's qualified, so he might be in a good position.
Rest of the session was as well.
Here we go then, 5 red lights at Monza. We've got Catamiz leading out from pole. And they're away after a little bit of a delay. Let's see if AMK gets a good launch.
Panini's got back quite well. He's down by the back almost. He's started
AMK is going to send it.
onto the podium. Connor, he's got the positions. Adam as Hazel in this game too right now.
It's a good first turn for Aaron then. Katniss does just about hold pole.
Maybe as Adam gained a position, and I think it was Connor who lost one. Got a contact with Hammer time, and
big cross.
AMK and Katniss have come together at first and second, and they've both lost a lot of positions. Katniss all the way down to 13th there, so that means that Big Step Daddy's up to first in his Ferrari at Monza.
Team start from Adam, he's come from P10, he's got his car up to P5 when he's on the title fight, that's good.
Yeah, it's just the start Aaron would have wanted. Not quite sure how Katniss has picked up a penalty for ignoring yellow flags there, but there we go.
Of course, what we see, AMK have wing damage and JB left the session. Of course, Kattimies have a wing damage and Andy lost whole wing. So we have some accidents going on.
We do. Turn 1 was as dramatic as usual, and the next chicane proved to be equally dramatic, as both first and second on the grid sort of got tangled up, meaning they're now pretty much out of the race. It's not gone too well for them.
Were there any collisions into turn 1? Because I never really noticed any, but I was focusing main on the midfield, I couldn't really see them.
I don't know if there was an actual collision in turn 1, but there was definitely some jostling. AMK and Katniss went side by side.
I was seeing one Williams guy a little bit elbows up to the first corner. Maybe lost some. Yeah, I think it was Andy, and Andy lost his wing totally on a second corner, or turn 3 and 4.
Jesper's continued to try and get past Spurg. Spurg, I think, has lost it for Iscari. Yeah, he has. He's now backwards, so he felt the pressure of Jesper behind him and crumbled. Not great from Spurg there. He's going to have to pit. Yeah, so that's Jesper now up into third.
Just noticed if I Trello, he's gained 9 positions at the starting position from the grid, so it's been a good lap for him.
Yeah, he's done very well at the start.
Still in the right place at the right time.
Connor is now in 6th and Aaron's in 5th, so could see some fighting between them, but as we said, it's not actually going to matter, because Aaron is far enough up that even if Connor overtakes him and then finishes first, Aaron will still win the title.
We've got Dan, Austin has switched T's in the Ferrari P7, he's running a set of mediums. Did he start outside the top 10?
Yeah, I think he started at the back, or near the back.
He's got a bit of damage to the left half of his front line. So
he will drop a lot of places.
He's closing in on a Connor right now. So there's nothing to affect him too much.
No, they can always, sometimes it can make the damage look a bit more severe than it actually is. So it looks like half the entire wing's gone, but it might just be like a light green or something.
It's got to use assist, you know. But yeah, Monza and no assist, even a small wing damage is, you are like dead after that.
Yeah, that's just close up onto Connor, I think he's going to try and get position on the brakes into the first chicane. But that's down up into P6 and Connor down to P7.
Yeah, he's had a good first few laps as Dan on those mediums. Even though he's on the harder tyre and wing damage, he's still getting some good moves done. Aaron's closed it to Chula after Chula tried to get around Jesper but couldn't, so is Aaron going to risk a move or is he just going to play it safe?
Depends if he's going to get the DRS soon and he's most likely going to put up a position but Chula's going to have that DRS himself, so it's kind of tough to say if he can actually get close enough to do it. But then that gap in need to send it down the inside, it's a tricky one really.
Panini's now got past onto the podium as well, so he's fallen back 2 positions in 1 lap this kind
And it's the on the wall.
He's lost his back tyre.
Yeah.
Give a knock to the scar, yeah. The front of his car hit the wall, but his back tyre come off, so that's something I expected.
Yeah, it's definitely that Ascari takes yet another victim. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of Ascari at all.
I don't think Dan is.
No.
It's not anymore.
If he was, he's definitely not anymore now. Oh. I think the guy just went straight on there. Through that first chicane. Yeah, he's lost.
Yeah.
To Plexits and Connor.
Shalom and Jasper Dave pulled away from Adam a bit.
Yeah, Aaron obviously decided not to try and make any moves, as he's fully aware of the championship situation.
No, just anything.
No, I mean he's being
Why
forever called a...
JP's car is in the middle of a straight start-finish line?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there.
And I've just looked at the whole of the field. Can't see anybody. We've got JP. He's parked up in his grid spot on the track. No, generally he is.
I do love F1 2017, it's a great game. As long as no one hits him.
Yep, we got stepped out in P1, he was pulled out for almost 5 seconds after he was set back to back.
Yeah, I don't think he's even been in the top 5 in an FTRL race, so he'll be pretty excited about being in P1, I imagine. Oh, I think someone's just made contact with JB's car then. So he's spun into the wall as JB. Don't know if anyone has.
Brexit has come. Brexit's made a. Brexit's just got in front of Connor. That's got a 1 position buffer between Evan and Connor himself, so. But JB's disqualified. He's parked on the street, so.
Yeah, I would class that as a dangerous location actually. I would.
Oh, why Felix is fighting with Connor.
Yeah, that's going to be allowing Aaron to get further ahead.
Brexit's making his teammate fight for the championship.
I'm sure Connor will be delighted.
Yep.
Penalties are coming.
Brexit's just been live on the starting.
Katamiz has got past Goy to making a pit stop. Yeah, I'm sure Aaron will be eager not to bottle it after I constantly call him a bottle job pretty much every stream, so be desperate not to.
As Spade spun out for the second lap one.
Yeah, it's the second time Spurg's been out.
It's quite a tricky corner that to get the traction down.
Which one's that?
The second lap one coming out into the DRS straight before Scotty.
Yeah, it can be actually. You can spin into that wall on the right hand side quite easily.
Not much grip on that corner. I've noticed anyway, it is quite awful.
Oh yeah, I spin in many locations on this track. Despite the fact there's only like 6 corners or something. Still spin a lot. Yeah, we've got a little collection of cars here being led by Plexits. We've got Plexits onto the podium, Pagani and Hammer Time, all within 5/10 of each other or so much. So hopefully they manage to... Oh, hang on. Just I was saying that, someone's slammed it into a wall for Ascari. Pagani's lost it there. So he's still got his wheels, but he's going to have to make another pit stop.
Just noticed then coming on to Panini's on board, he's running 4.8 laps extra fuel. and he's in
Yeah, I'm not too sure what he's doing there. Oh, I was about to say.
There's several drivers who got over 2 laps of fuel, quite a lot of them.
Yeah,
And
obviously.
just goes back home.
Yeah,
Outside,
he's not been having a great day.
That's the only person possibly putting him down. He has a set of supers. That lets Pat get back into the top 10 for now.
Nothing really happened, only 2 Toro Rossos on V6 and 7 are very close, but very gentleman caps.
Another blue flag. All the yellow flags still there in second too. So it's just gone now, it was there for quite a while. As Sturge's car just weren't coming out the wall.
Yeah, he might have chosen quite a unstable setup spur because he had a few spins. So I know I've done that in the past around a Scary, choose the setup that's a bit slidey, end up just spinning a lot. So you've got to check your setups as always. So what sort of lap would you expect Big Super Soft to start coming into pit then?
If he's starting from the start of the race, or I don't know, say possibly 11 push it. The tyre wear is quite high around this track. At least I think it is anyway.
Yeah, I think it's pretty sort of basic super soft to medium maybe. I think that's usually what happens.
Yeah, if you can just keep the cars, keep the tyres, you can keep them under control and not get too much tyre wear on it. You can take it far enough to be able to get a set of mediums on.
AMK's out.
What happened to him? Oh, he's in a wall.
Yeah, in a wall after a second variant, then 3 and 4. What about the tires? Super softs are like lap 9 to 12, and softs are 12 to 16 maybe, or very close. It depends how you drive them. And the mediums can go whole race, and we have tested that on a bigger race level a couple of times, so tire wear is not that big deal. Yeah, of course, it depends what kind of setup you are using.
Yeah, depends if you what sort of diff you got on. If you've got near 100%, it's going to be a little bit more wearing on the tyre than a low one. I think Hammer Time has been catching these 2 Toro Rossos over the past couple of laps. He was just a couple of tenths behind, but he's gone back a little bit.
Don't be tough according as well if you've got different vintages. There can be a bit more wheel spin with the worn out tyres, so I'm going to have to be careful around a second set because it can be quite slippy.
Yeah, Scary can be very slippy, as a couple of the drivers have proven, as can that corner going onto the second DRS straight.
Yeah, it can be quite unpredictable, that corner. It can just throw you off if you take too much curb on the inside with worn tyres.
Yeah.
It's not a fun corner.
Got a couple of pit stops. Big Step Daddy's going for the mediums. Blue flag, mediums. So obviously lap 11 was the lap. A lot of people have followed Big Step Daddy in.
Yeah, we've got Adam taking the set of medium tyres.
He certainly is. Hammer Time has picked before Plex hits and onto the podium, so he might be going for a little bit of an undercut on these two, see if he can get ahead of them and move himself up into, I think it was 5th-ish, around there. So these softs are going to be feeling a lot better than Plexit's super softs at the minute, aren't they?
It's one thing having the harder tyres getting held up by the car as well, which can cost a bit of time after you apply the corners. It's going to be tough to just get it's going to have dirty air up like which isn't going to be fun in the corners. It's going to wear out the tyres a bit more as well, but it's just the fact that he's going to get closer and might not be able to overtake him, is just going to slow him down a bit. And that'll be ideal for Adam, just let him close up to the back of him, and once he's made this pit stop, it might put Adam back out in front.
Yeah, the minute Aaron is quite far away from the people he's fighting in front of him and the people behind him, it's probably quite ideal at the minute, because all he needs to do is take it home, basically. No stress needed at the minute.
Now Connor needs to push very hard those tires.
Seconds behind Connor. And how long is it to take a pit stop around you?
Don't know.
God, he was behind hammer time 24 point something, and he is right behind hammer time after pit stop, so 23 around is the gap.
Oh, he's got a good exit as Cataman's there. He's got past hammer time. Fairly straightforward move there in the Force India. Moves himself up to P7 with that early stop for the wing change he had to make. So his tyres aren't going to be quite as good near the end as the others, but it should be okay, really.
Not hard for a recovery drive.
No, he's doing well so far. He did that. We saw in quality have the pace, so let's see if he can keep it up with those rapidly wearing tyres towards the end of the race.
I think he'll be able to take the medium to the end.
I mean, he did pit on lap 1, so.
And it's tough.
Yes, he can do it.
Napa believes.
I know.
He believes in him.
It was crazy strategy. It was crazy strategy with Gattimies a couple of seasons ago in another league in Monza. It was a wet qualification, and we just put the mediums on and drive at 26 laps, and then we have to make a pit stop without disqualification.
Connor, he just exited the pits with a set of medium tyres.
Yeah, he's got the overcut on Flexits, I believe.
Yeah, and a very big margin.
Yeah, I don't know what Flexits did there, actually. Not too sure. Although Catamez is keeping on Spurting his sight. He's not got away on those fresh mediums, so we may see Catamez try and move out of Ascari and maybe even into Ascari if he's brave enough.
And we know history between those two guys.
Got close up the RS on Connor. I think Connor's trying to defend the inside, which might be a bit more harmful for himself. But he forces Morocco boy off onto the third. And keeps him.
Yeah, he's held his line quite forcefully there, Connor, but it's worked out for him. Staying ahead of him. For how long? That's the question. Going through this very, very long straight. He'll be. Yeah, he's going to be quite tricky to keep that very, very fast in a straight line Force India behind him with that Toro Rosso powering him.
I think it would have been better for Connor to let Morocco past and then just get him back on a long straight like Morocco's kind of done himself. That overtake though, that's the hammer time right in the back of Connor as well, so that's one wood now that's going to be trying to get his position up.
Yeah, it seems Connor's struggling a little bit at the minute. He might be lacking a little bit of motivation, maybe. Is Aaron's just sort of calmly driving around, but as long as he's around, then Connor can't actually win. But of course, you never know what happens in F1. Aaron may bottle it, or someone else might just sort of crash into him. So you never know.
I don't think any of Adam or Connor are going to be driving the car around calmly when the they have a championship on the line.
Yeah, you'd hope not. You'd hope not. Another hammer time here. Fellow admin isn't gonna want to annoy Connor.
Well, he's got more straight line than Connor, I think. And he's right in the slipstream as well, so...
Yeah, for whatever reason the game thinks that engine's better than the Renault and the Soros, even though it's the same. But there we go.
I think looking the hammer time might have the straight. He's got the rest, but he's not using it. And he's lifting the throttle up on the straight, which I'd saw him do just then, because I've got his territory up.
Yeah, I mean, we're not sure if he doesn't particularly want to try and overtake Connor, or if he's just sort of perfectly happy where he is. You thought he might try one though.
Well, he might not be trying to get involved in the title fight. It's quite tough to say.
Yeah, definitely is.
You can think of people like that and be lifting off on the street.
Got a yellow flag in sector 3. Not sure who
cool.
that is.
Yeah, Cholo. He's just dropped it outside of the sky.
Yeah, those softs were pretty old.
He's in P1 as well. Well, that's gonna lose. You have to make a pit stop, or it's just made life a bit more difficult for him right now. He has lost to a leader.
Every race I've watched you though, he's spun it at some point. He said he's not a fan of these slidey setups, and he obviously isn't.
But I think Solo has learned a couple of things in my book over the past couple of weeks. I've been swapping the car quite a lot.
Yeah.
I've been in the same region, so it's not something he's wanting to pick up on, but of course he's damaged his wing as well when he spun it, I think. He should have to pick a new wing.
Yeah, I think he hit the wall fairly hard, so he will have. Katamez is very close to Aaron now. Let's hope.
When I got into his camera, he was on the left hand side of the track, but his nose weren't facing in the direction of the wall, so I never really noticed anything going.
Yeah, I think he obviously had some. Yeah, so hopefully Katamez and Aaron managed to keep it clean, as obviously you don't want to disrupt a championship fight.
I'm gonna get the 2 seconds back, hopefully. That's another pick in order if he manages to get right up to Adam.
Going to TV pod mode. Let's see how much time.
Goddamn, Aaron will get a very good traction out of the parabolica. But the engine power is so unreal.
Yeah.
Aaron's been knocked out of P5 by car on the street.
Still making up positions, Katamez, from that early crash. He's doing well.
But yeah, 9 seconds to Jesper. I think Gatti will be P4.
Yeah, it would take a pretty big effort there to catch up. Yes, but he's on the softs though, so they may be a little bit run out, but then as we know, Katamez did pit on that one for those mediums, so his tyres aren't going to be fresh either.
Jesper is very close, blue flag. Well, 1.3 second.
Yeah, the soft tyres are allowing him to catch up pretty quickly to blue flag. And we've also got Connor gaining on Aaron as well. He's now within a second.
And big step daddy, big 3 second time penalty, but gap is so big at the moment that we can just ignore that one.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't pick up absolutely loads of them. He'll be fine. Oh, Chulo's lost it for Ascari again, and has this time lost his wheel, so he's out.
To me, it looked like Aaron lost a little bit momentum after Kattimies overtake him.
There is a yellow flag in sector 3. Cholo has lost his tyre coming off of the Scotty. Watching from a full pass to 11.
Yeah, well. Yeah, he's been catching him ever since Kattimies overtook Aaron, really.
What do you think about it? Connor's still got that 2-second time penalty, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
Get past him and game with the 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think that. Well, they'll have to get past Aaron. Aaron then crash. And then he might win it? Maybe? Although he's still going to get 13 points on him.
Yeah, Connor needs, top 3 position, and Aaron out of 2 points.
If nobody crashes, the most Connor's going to get is, what, P4? Or sort of P5, I think. As long as nobody in front makes a mistake, crashes it. Then we've got a Stafford in the Ferrari. He's 12.9 seconds ahead of blue flag. He's doing well for himself.
He is, he's just sort of kept himself out of trouble really on that first lap and has been slowly getting away from everyone else since then, really.
He's doing a good job.
He is.
It's the first time he's been in the top 5 as well.
Yeah, he's going to be you're going to hear a very, very happy Scottish person in the interview later.
Connor went wide.
Very wide.
Oh, yeah, there's Hamilton pushed on it.
Yes, it seemed like he didn't want to overtake him, but Connor's made him so he kind of had to in the end. Interesting to see if he lets him pass again.
I just want to get some stuff steam off.
Connor is on the line if he have too much fuel to end of the race.
Hamilton look like he goes like up to the back of Adam under the brakes.
Yeah, he's been unleashed in that Red Bull now after Connor messed up.
He's got the left side of the car and for the glass sides. That's
Connor lost.
Okay. Oh.
He's lost his front wing. Well, some of it.
Like it's got a bit of grass on the left after the right hand side of his car coming into the second chicane. That sent him, you can get him oversteer, he's come out of that chicane slow. Connor trying to get out the way, still hit the back of him a bit and just sent the car spinning into the wall, but luckily he didn't lose a tyre. He's not out of the championship, I'd say, because by numbers he's out, but for this F1 anything can happen and we've got like 6 laps left, so not saying that I might bottle it.
I don't think I can call Aaron a bottle job if he wins the championship. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do then. I think someone else is calling.
They'll call Connor a bottle job.
Yeah, there we go. That'll make me happy. Do that instead.
Just bully Connor instead, why not?
Exactly.
Kalangu got past Connor. Oh, yeah, Connor's going to
Yeah, he's going to chuck on a pit of supers and just go for it, I guess.
They're going to go for the fast as well.
Yeah,
Hammer,
Connor put the pitch mid on and drive so
Hammer,
fast what he can and
Hammer Time's going down the inside
yes.
into Ascari around Aaron.
How long has Connor been using the for?
Yeah, Aaron just
I
lets it
guess.
through there.
That's a bit of pressure off Adam for. He's been overtaken by Amatime.
Yeah, they managed to get through cleanly for Ascari. Hammer Time making the overtake on the inside. Got the move done cleanly, hasn't affected the championship, got himself up to P5. All round good.
Back up to Adam.
He is. Every time someone gets past Aaron, he seems to lose a little bit of momentum, as you said, and this time it's Plexits that's catching up to him.
Connor just got another penalty. Cole Andrews sets pass a plan. 24.4.
Yeah, I imagine Connor will be trying to beat that in the next few laps, as that's all he can really aim for at the minute.
Oh, Paul was just that he's testing his fast lap.
Only 3 attempts now is Plexits and Aaron. I think Aaron's going very steadily now, as he knows that as long as he doesn't crash, he will win the championship. So he's probably just going around very, very steadily.
Yeah, now Connor's had that incident. He's got no pressure on him now. We know he's bringing the car back. He's got it, so he's got no real reason to push as hard as he can.
Yeah, and they'll be in a party usually, these two. So they'll. Aaron will know Connor's predicament.
Without a doubt, Aaron's probably had a slight giggle under his breath.
Yep, I'm sure he has. Although Plexits is looking a little bit.
Oh.
Well, he was doing before he messed up that braking point.
Josh in there killed Adam.
Yeah.
The back of him, but managed to keep off the way. Oh, there's a 24th lap, he's got a new flash as well.
Big step down. He's been extending that lead to blue flag. It's now 15 seconds from the 10 seconds it was when it came out the pit, so he's continuing to do a good job in that Ferrari.
Yeah, he does a great race. That fella's he's got into the lead, he's just managed to keep it calm and pull off that gap, which he needs.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job this race actually. For someone that's not very experienced in league racing, it's a very controlled race from him. Is he going to try it, Plexits? No, just slightly too far back this lap.
And Panini picks up the penalty.
Obviously, Aaron's got more acceleration off the corner than Piper does.
Yeah.
In the out, more top line speed than Aaron does.
Yeah, I think those soft tyres might be, obviously they'll be a little bit worse than Aaron's medium, so that's probably giving him a better launch off out the corners.
So Predator's getting close to him.
He is. This is where Hammer Time got past Aaron, was into Ascari. Aaron's going to defend the inside, is he?
Yeah, looks like he is. I'm going to try and make Predator go the long way round. Looks like he thinks that that's of him.
Got a good run for Ascari's Plexits there.
Adam gone a little wide to the mid part of the start. Predator doesn't really move.
Yeah, he seems to got.
It's within range to have a little bit of a lunge, but if he's just saving up for the straight, so man doesn't get the RS on him.
Yeah, he's just getting him.
Trying to play it smart. Oh,
A little bit of a time slapper there coming out that corner. Aaron holds it.
looking like a good battle between the two.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't end badly.
Yeah.
And that's only his second time penalty for Big Step Daddy, so he's still fine.
I think they didn't even notice yet the first penalty.
Yeah, I think it was a while ago.
I said Price just had a little bit of a struggle through the second set round, pulled away quite a bit.
Yeah, he's...
tyres coming out the pole.
Yeah, it's going to be getting harder and harder for places to try and make this move. Well, the last thing we want here is Plexits as a reserve performance and Aaron as the championship leader. We really don't want to see a crash now. We shouldn't so far, they've been racing nice and clean.
This is what we want.
Too far away.
Yeah, he's not going to try a lunge either. Very sensible from Plexits there.
Doesn't look like he was closing up that much under the straight line, so I'm not too sure if he's been putting a higher downforce set before if that was the problem with the game. I've kind of noticed that on multiplayer, you don't have multiple screens.
Yeah, he's definitely not gaining as much as you would think he would, with Aaron being in the McLaren. It's either Aaron's running very little downforce, or Plexits is running a little bit more than usual. Big Step Daddy's just started the last lap of the race, so if he can keep it together, it's a good result for him. We'll go on board with Aaron for this final lap of the Performance League calendar for FTRL here in F1 2017. The last race for FTRL for F1 2017.
Oi, oi, oi.
It's going to be interesting to see how drivers going to be doing on 2018 because the cars are going to be a bit different. The halo's going to be there, so there'll be more weight in the car than in the handle. It's going to be a little bit different. So
Yeah, and more downforce and more track. So
the car's going to be a fair bit faster, so see who's going to be able to make the best that shift in performance. That might lift things up on the grid for the next season.
Yeah, we've got ERS as well, which is new.
Yeah, for the couple of weeks that the drivers have, I just thought for this win for his first time.
Plexits going around the outside. Aaron's having none of it though, holds the inside line. Big Step Daddy takes the win. Ferrari, great result. Blue flag comes home in second and Jesper in third. Good result for those three. I think that means that Blue flag will take third in the driver's standings.
Aaron comes through the final corner to take the win, to take the championship win. He leads across the line. He's pretty happy about that.
Yeah, he is the driver's champion for the Performance League of FTRL here. The first one we've done, and Aaron takes it. His first title, I think, for FTRL.
yeah.
Yep.
So, good.
And I think every league, it's the first one. So congratulations.
Yeah, definitely congrats, Aaron. Very consistent throughout this calendar, and it's shown. Taking the win here in Italy and the championship. So I'll wait for these guys to finish, and then we'll get Big Step Daddy, Blue flag, yes, but we'll get Aaron in as well because he won the championship. And I think there was something maybe about getting Connor in as well. I don't... Maybe. Yeah, we'll invite Connor as well, just to liven it up a bit. So I'll just try and get these in the party then. Just trying to get the rest of them in here. We're going to be getting Aaron and Connor in as well, because they were fighting the... So yeah, I think we're just waiting on... Aaron will be in shortly, I imagine. Jesper, we'll see. I've sent him an invite, so we can only see about that, and then Blue Flag, who's just joined. So we're nearly there. Yeah, I don't think Jesper is coming by the looks of it, so we'll get started. We'll go straight on. We'll come to you in a minute, Ryan. Well done on the win. But yeah, we're going to have to start with Aaron. You're taking the championship there, your first Drivers' Championship for FTRL, and I believe in league racing. How do you feel, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. It was a bit of, well, kind of a bittersweet one, to be honest, because in all honesty, I couldn't have, in all honesty, thought of anyone better to have a championship fight at the end than Connor, considering the kind of friendly rivalry / hatred we have towards each other. But overall, it was, yeah, really, really tense. And to be honest with you, Connor done an amazing job this season, finishing every single race as well. Like that shouldn't go unnoticed. But no, I'm happy, mate. Really happy.
Yeah, Michael Napoli, got anything to ask the Drivers' Champion?
You were fighting with Brexit quite a lot at the end. He tried to take the outside of the Scari and the way in Avner. I was that battle going between the two of you.
Yeah, I would say it distracted me, but it didn't. It made me really, really nervous, to be honest. Because the thing was, I was only really aware of where Connor was when I could see him, obviously, in the top left, whether he's just in front or behind. And then when I see Plexit sort of floating around me and whatever, I was thinking, oh God. And I knew that he can be quite partial to a little lunge every now and then. So when he went for that at the end of Ascari on the last lap, I thought, there is no way you're having this off me, mate. So, yeah, it was squeaky bum time, to say the least.
Get anything for the Panzer?
I think we might come back to you in a minute. We'll go on to Ryan. First race win in FTRL, mate. Pretty commanding in the end, 13 or 15 seconds or it was to Blue Flag. You stayed out of trouble turn one, was that your strategy going in there?
I just need to finish a races and I'm happy, man. So to actually win a race, I'm surprised, very surprised, man.
Yeah, you just sort of pulled steadily away from blue flag, really. Was there any point in that you thought you might not win, or was that... I mean, it looked pretty comfortable.
All the time, man. I thought I was going to bottle at every corner. That was about it.
Yeah, we had a few go for a Scary, but you didn't, so well done for that.
Cheers, man.
So, it's, like I said, it's the first time you've won racing. I think it's the first time you've been in the top 5 for us, I believe. It was one of these mentions earlier on. Being that high up, when you're fairly new to the league race yourself, with much pressure on you.
Say that again, sorry.
It's a Scouse and a Scotsman going on it. I think he said, did you feel much pressure considering you're new to league racing? I think that's what he said.
Once I get in the league, aye. At the start, I'm alright. At the start, I'm okay, but once I got in the lead, my arse started flatting a bit. So, cheers to Aaron, but Aaron's took his time the last few weeks, just practicing, tell me what to do, this and that, so that one was for Aaron.
That's all, mate.
Yeah.
By the way, we will put subtitles on the stream for anyone watching.
Yeah.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah. So I got on to blue flag. I think it was P2 or P3?
Yeah, P2 in the end.
P2.
Yeah.
So you had
Started 5th. I would have liked to have been where Ryan was at the end, but he drove really well tonight and fully deserved that.
Yeah, you had you were in the title fight for quite a large amount of the season, but it sort of slowed off towards the end. Are you a little bit annoyed you couldn't do this sort of performance in the mid-season?
A little bit. Obviously you'd like to be there at the end, but I just didn't have the pace in me when I was in the sort of midfield cars. I could only really do it in sort of like the Ferrari, the Red Bull, and Force India. And then I had a retirement in Australia as well, so lost a heap of points there. So yeah, what could have been.
Yeah, you still had a good season though all around. I mean, you were Div 2 champion in the normal league, and I think you finished 3rd in this one overall.
I finished 3rd with that, so yeah. I mean, I'm happy. I've had a solid end to the season.
Yeah, you've been driving well recently, mate. Have you got anything to add, Michael Naplet?
No, not much.
Not really.
We'll go on to Connor then. You took that championship fight all the way to the last race. Did you ever think in that race that you might be getting the championship, or are you pretty confident in Aaron?
Well, I said to Aaron after the last race, I just had too much to do. I had to get 3rd, and Aaron didn't have a score, or couldn't score any points. So I knew I was very much the underdog, but yeah, Aaron consistently won races, got podiums throughout the season, and I picked up my form at the end of the season, but obviously he'd done well enough to give me too much to do.
Definitely. Michael Napola, any questions for Connor?
Yeah, Connor, you were fighting a bit. I believe it was Brexit and what's his name? It was under Red Bulls.
Hammer time.
Hammer time, that was it. Yeah, I was. That was fortunately we had a bit of a tangle up with him, as he'd had a bit of trouble in the second chicane. I was the battles happening to him.
Well, Plexits was annoying because my plan was to let him through and he just towed me along. But it seemed well, that was my plan with everyone, but everyone that seemed to go past me seemed to bottle it about a corner later. Flexes eventually did tow me along. I decided to go for an early pit stop and came out around Hammer Time, who decided to not get in between the title fight, which it could have been a lot worse had he, well, he did, and it did end a lot worse, but yeah, he had a mistake for the final chicane. I tried to avoid him and bounced off him. Not really, just a racing incident. It happens.
Well, there was a great battle between you and Aaron for the whole of the season, so it was, both of you done really well.
Yeah, it's disappointing to not actually fight him on track at any point. I don't think we actually fought, but yeah, it's been a good title battle. Well done, Aaron. Fully deserved.
Thank you, mate.
So yeah, going back to Aaron, have you got anything to say as this is the last stream of F1 2017 for FTRL?
Yeah, so, God, I don't even know where to start. Well, I think, first of all, massive thank you to yourself, Panda, and Anapola and Michael for doing the commentary. I know you boys have done it throughout the season, so without you doing that, it wouldn't obviously be live stream, so thank you very much. Going on to the admins as well, like, I know obviously we've got a good team in there now and we're all really close, and to be honest with you, the boys do an outstanding job considering this is all done for fun. I feel like the league's really well organised and the boys put hours in kind of every single day for it, so without them doing that, then this sort of thing wouldn't be happening. So again, massive thank you to them. I don't think they get enough credit, to be honest. And finally, just again, everybody, with regards to this sort of performance championship, it was the first time we've done it, and we weren't really sure how it was going to go, and it's been probably the most popular championship that we've ever done, so hopefully we can expand on that in F1 2018, uninstall this piece of crap, and kind of move on there. But like I said, I think everyone deserves credit, especially Connor, and yeah, going forward we'll have to look forward to the new game.
We certainly will. Hopefully they'll fix things like safety cars. It'd be nice to have that in the races for a change.
Exactly. Oh, one final thing as well, sorry. Dan and Pagani have been the ones that have kind of got this running all season as well. So I know that with people chopping and changing, coming in and out of races all day, the amount of times they have to talk and change teams about, I think they've done an amazing job keeping it all really close together. So I think they, again, deserve a lot of credit. So cheers to them boys as well.
Yeah, they've done really well. So
yeah,
this is it then. This is the end of F1 2017 for FTRL. Hopefully you'll all join us for F1 2018 that will be kicked off presumably by Division 1.
Yep. Monday stream.
Yeah, shameless plug there. We've got Monday stream which will be showing out all the division teams and such like that, calendar reveal, all the good stuff. So yeah, I won't be doing Performance League as I'll be racing in it, so I think Michael will be doing commentary next year, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, well, hopefully you have fun, mate.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, so that is it then. We'll see you later for F1 2018, and hopefully you'll join us on Monday for the team reveal.